farm vlog. And we built this trellis this week so that our raspberries can trellis over the top. The raspberries are delicious. Also, I was hoping the trellis would provide some coverage for the chickens and just a beautiful space. We picked up cattle panels from Tractor Supply and some T-posts that were green and yellow, but we spray painted them black. And the raspberries, we have a lot of raspberry bushes and they are starting to come on through. And so I wanted it to come right up to this fence where the kids could come and pick their raspberries and have it grow up, up, and eventually, hopefully, up and over. We'll see how much growth we can get. And the plan is to be able to just reach on through, pick your raspberry, and enjoy it. Now the raspberry bushes take up about half of the tunnel. We have 6 panels here, 50 inches each. And so these raspberries come about halfway. This other half, I'm potentially going to do some grapevines or maybe do some climbing roses. I'm looking into different options for what I want to do to get some coverage over these areas. Because here I have my strawberry patch, but I should be able to plant something climbing in these areas here. And the grapevines are taking off along my back fence. I'm really looking forward to some grapes. This will be our first season where we allow the grapes to grow. We cut them off last year to give this young plant a chance to really develop strong roots. But the amount of grapes in here is just amazing. And this is one of 3. So I have another one over here, and then another over here. So hopefully we'll enjoy lots of grapes, and maybe even some cantaloupe. The cantaloupe in here is starting to flower.
Come on, chickies!
I have a little surprise in here to show you. So over the past week, all of the female chicks that we were raising that were in here, in this chick coop, those all went to their new homes. Those were sold. The other small chicks that I had moved in here, those all sold and went to their home. So this chick coop was empty, but don't worry, I filled it up. Now these are not chicks from my incubator, they're not from my flock. In here are chicks that arrived in the mail. I have been waiting for these chicks to come in. Do you want to see them? These are Buff Orpington chicks from Hoover Hatchery that I ordered many months ago, and they finally came in, and to say I was excited when I got the call, that's an understatement. It's 6:30 in the morning. We got a call from the post office that our chicks are in. They're from Hoover Hatchery, and we are now at the post office. We're gonna go pick them up. Let's go get those chicks. Oh, they got a lot to say. Let's get them home, get them on some food and some water once they're heated up. Nice.
They look yellow.
Yeah, they should all be a Buff Orpington.
No, didn't Mom say that?
Yep, let Kaden open it. You get to open the box.
This is a keeper. So these 20 chicks I'm going to be raising up, and they're supposed to be all female, but we'll see once they're 2 months old if we've got all females here. But the best of the best temperament, the best looking, best conformation, we're gonna choose the best ones to join our breeding flock. And the ones that do not make the cut, those we will sell. I'm not sure how many I'm going to be keeping. It really depends on how these turn out, but there's definitely room to grow in our small flock. So over here it's 83 over on the outer part of the coop, and then they have the heat lamp there that they can hang under to keep them extra warm. I'm really hopeful that they're going to be less skittish, get more comfortable with me. These 18 roosters are doing great. They are loving having all this grass, and I've had to move them quite frequently because they eat the grass so quickly. They are hungry. They go through so much chick feed and they eat the grass, like they are going to grow so fast the way that they eat. They are now 10 weeks old, And I am starting to see a little bit of them pecking each other and trying to establish a bit of a pecking order going on in here. So it's something that I have to keep an eye on and make sure that they don't start really fighting with each other. Because once that starts to happen, I'm gonna have to start separating them into different areas. Because I've learned with roosters, they just like to fight with each other. Can you hear the goats yelling? They're like, excuse me, we'd like to come out this morning. Let's go get them out.
We replaced the pond fence that we had up here that kept getting knocked over every windstorm. We replaced it with this fencing here. So we got this chain link fence that's coated in black from Home Depot. And we also got the T-posts from Home Depot that were green and yellow. We spray painted those black. And I gotta say, I really like the visibility that I can see through this to the pond. And so far, so good. We got a bag of heavy-duty post clips. That's these here. To put 3 of them on each post to help secure the fencing. And so far, so good. But we'll see once we get another windstorm how this one does. But this fencing here, we used a 50-foot roll and then probably another 25 feet of the second roll. And we spent about $400 on fencing, T-posts, and the clips. And we did it ourselves. We were gonna have a fencing company put in a professional chain link fence, but the quote was $5,000 for that. So we are trying this do-it-yourself fencing, and we'll let you know how that goes. But so far we really like it.
Nancy! Amelia! Little girl!
Alright, Amelia, here's your little boy. I'm gonna say good morning.
So this little girl goat, we've decided we want to keep her, but we haven't agreed on a name. So we really got to work on that so that we can get her tattooed and registered. She's just so sweet and beautiful and lovable. Just been learning their personalities and trying to come up with some names. And this boy, this is my little troublemaker, and I have really been getting to know his personality. And he is adventurous. He is very smart. He has escaped during this weaning process more times than I can count at this point. He just keeps finding ways to escape, and we've been watching him, see where he escapes, boarding that area up, and then he just finds a new spot to escape. He's cold, blue-eyed, moon-spotted. He's gorgeous, and I really want to keep him. It's just a matter of, can I find a way to keep him separate from his mom, his aunt, and his sister? Because he's so smart and an escape artist, we don't want any accidents, huh? So this week I was trying out some do-it-yourself buck aprons, and let's just say he got out of everything I tried. Harnesses, hay twine. I was using different things to try to just block his belly area to keep him from being able to potentially breed with the girls. So that way he could still be with them, but have something in between. So no success there. I really don't want to castrate him, turn him into a wether, because he has so much potential. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I know, but you had your turn. Yeah, you had your turn. It's your brother's turn. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. So if you have any name suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. He does have a beautiful, like, crescent moon shaped mohawk going on here. And he really is sweet. He has a need for adventure. So he is a busy guy, but I love when he takes time to cuddle with me. Oh, Mama's calling you. Go see Mama. Oh, you're moving right back in. Yeah. Now, Miss Fancy Nancy, her expected due date for having her kids was yesterday. That's what I marked on the calendar, is what I was thinking was going to be her due date. And I will say, yesterday and the day before, her personality did change. Normally she's pretty relaxed, pretty independent, but yesterday and the day before, she was really reaching out to us for cuddles and pets and just nestling her head into my belly and just wanting to be held. That is what I noticed the last time she went into labor that she started with. So we are on baby watch and getting everything ready and making sure the kidding kit is ready to go and that she's got a nice comfy stall for her ready to go for when she starts having those contractions. And so hopefully we'll have some Fancy Nancy babies to show you very soon. And you'll have some friends to play with, right? There's Nancy. So she's a little slow moving this morning. To me personally, Fancy Nancy, she doesn't look as big as she looked last summer with her twin boys. So I don't know, maybe there's just a single in there, or maybe 2 doelings. How fun would that be? Little Fancy Nancy doelings. She hasn't given us a doe yet, so maybe she's got a couple girls in there. Woo! Woo! But hopefully my sweet girl here, Fancy Nancy, will do just fine with this labor and she'll get through it and have some beautiful babies. So thank you for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you haven't started your farm yet, what are you waiting for? Get your farm on. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more. It really helps support us.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to farm a wicked awesome farm? Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm